You're dead.
Yeah, me.
Hey guys, you want to know what's the hardest part about being a DM?
What?
Not telling you guys what I have planned for you.
Well, of course.
Physically hurts.
Honestly,
Especially when it's...
the hardest part on my end would be stopping for a second to just calm down, write lore.
Oh god, I got the hiccups now.
The thing is, with what happened with Overroads in last session, it's open possible paths for him, and I just been like brainstorming like what that means and how you could get there, and I want to tell you so bad, but I can't.
Indeed, you can't.
Mind you, that this here is talking about Salasim's campaign. Do not worry, that is not streamed.
It is not important to the conversation at hand.
We were
Sorry.
just talking about it, so don't worry about it.
And honestly, I kind of wish it was streamed. It would be nice to have it like recorded somewhere.
Hey, you can just record it and put it on YouTube if you want. Just gotta ask the players.
Yeah, you would need to have to.
Yeah, but
yeah, it also provides a whole lot of extra stress, I will say.
yeah, and also, when we started that game, I was still new to some of you guys, and then like we got new players later. So like I didn't want. I think a very risky thing of, hey, new players, let's start our stream, because it's very easy for you to get like some bad players.
Oh, most definitely. What
yeah.
I will always suggest doing for anyone who wants to start up a stream campaign, invite friends.
Yeah, I am tempted if on my Sunday game, if we do campaign 2, I would ask if like you guys be comfortable streaming it, or at least recording and putting it on YouTube.
Recording and putting it on YouTube is not a bad idea. I've heard a lot of people do that as a archival method.
Yeah, just unlisting it or privating it.
Yeah, I'd even be willing to like try to set up a thing where like we each have like a little icon that has a character and that like glows or moves or does something when you talk.
Yeah. Note that if you do that, try to get a background that is transparent, and get something that's just simple and works with whatever streaming software you're using.
Yeah, I can whip something up in Photoshop. Like I know how to. It's like the more code related thing, but like I can figure that out. But I think
there is just a program that lets you use it.
Oh, amazing! Perfect.
Yeah, I'll send it to you later. But I'm tempted to get that for this campaign, but we have like a bunch of different character images, so it might be a bit weird to see them all the like different character things.
Well, what you do is you only have like the main characters have those animated things, like the players have them, and then if you want, a DM can have one too.
Yeah, no, but I meant that all your art pieces are different.
Yeah, I'm gonna have permission to like have similar art style.
Ferran's one isn't even like made by an artist or made by himself. It's I believe it's AI generated.
Like worst case, like the art doesn't need to fully match the like how the token art style. Like I'd be willing to like make a little posh bosh little thing, like it just enough to go like, oh yeah, that's not a character. Like a drow with purple hair. There we have Lorabelle. And then we like a essentially a bald gnome looking figure. I know you're a halfling, but like he looks like a gnome.
Oh my god! Listen to me. Are you suggesting that we have chibi art style characters? Got it.
No, he does the chibi for like the animated thing that shows that we're talking.
Yeah,
because there are famous like podcasts and streams that I want to listen to because I know their stories are great. I've seen clips of it, but I can't follow along because two people got the same voice and I can't tell who's talking.
Sounds like skill issue.
Man. Get a different. What I'm hearing here is get a different voice. Literally, that's what you're saying.
No, because like you can't blame two people for having like a similar voice, and then sometimes like they try to do a voice of that character and it sounds even more similar. But like for example, World of Io, they have those little animated things. So like, if I don't know who's talking, I can just like look like, all right, it's that guy, and like the problem solved. And I've seen like a few like DMs do this, and not even all D&D DMs, but like it really helps, and it doesn't need to be like usually the animated things are not as well like arty as everything else. And you just need two pictures of that person, like one of like this character, and then one of the character with like their mouth open, or like something that shows like they're talking.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite examples of this is the character images that they use for Rock Grind. Uh, by the way, if you're watching this, uh, please continue watching us, but also fucking watch Rock Grind. Rock Grind is an amazing show.
Let's
Produced by
walk.
some.
I actually have not heard of this. Does he run D&D?
No. Rock Grind is a Pathfinder Second
Pathfinder.
Edition game. Uh, which is run by the one of the actually one of the more important people over at Paizo Entertainment, the people who make Pathfinder.
Is he DM icon usually like a skull or a skeleton?
Yes,
I
that
know what you're talking
is.
about.
Yeah, that is Thurston Hillman, aka On Call GM. Uh, and the rest of the crew all comes from the studio Ogre Popenang. For anyone who that name might sound familiar to, it is from the people who made Hunter the Parenting and If the Emperor Had a Text to Speech Device, uh, which are both fantastic shows in their own right. GW, fuck you, because you took something great from us.
Um,
Wait,
Now we just have to pray that Hunter the Parenting doesn't get sued into oblivion by fucking Paradox, and we'll be fine.
we'll see.
uh,
Mike, just
Ah, fuck.
do you want me to continue with the subclass,
Yeah,
or you
sure.
just want me to? Let's see. I left off at level 6 with the get over here ability, which is really cool. When I looked at it, I didn't see like a number of uses. So it's just a reaction on the start of a creature's turn. You can yoink it next to you, and you can do this to an ally or an enemy. And you can choose. You can choose to make their speed 0 or not. So like usually not for the ally. Um, Level 10, you get an extra 10 feet reach to your weapon attacks. So if you have a reach of 5 feet, it's now 15. And you get free uses of I think 2 different weapon masteries, and one is the one that makes people go prone. So I think the combo there is you knock them prone on their turn, you pull them towards you, and now they don't have any movement to get up.
I see.
And at level, I think it was their capstone, so I think 14, whatever the barbarian one is. When you rage, as part of that raging or as a bonus action, you can teleport up to 60 feet while raging. So you have a free phase step while you're raging every turn,
I
and
see.
once per rage, you and a group, and I think about 6 other creatures of your choice can teleport 150 feet in any direction from you. So you can reposition the whole party if you really need to. Use this once per rage. And it's part of the bonus action one as well. So like if you rage and then instead of 60 feet you choose 150 with allies, you can like unambush yourselves or get out of a rough situation, which is cool. So you're like a super mobility party enemy moving barbarian that's throwing temporary hit points around. And all it makes me want to do is play a race that has a lot of fur, reflavor it as a squirrel person, and play Ratataskar from Norse mythology.
Ratatosca.
That or play Spider-Man, because you have the webs. You put webs in your weapons to make them swing faster, and you do like a web pull jump thing for the teleports.
Oof.
Spider. Oh no, even better. You're a Venom barbarian.
Spider.
Oh my god! Wow.
Spooderman.
Because let's face it, Spider-Man is a joy. Venom is, and that's a barbarian.
Yeah, Spider-Man's a monk. Changed my mind. You can't.
To be fair, some of my favorite like barbarian concepts are not like barbarians who get angry. It's just barbarians who are, in battle trance or some shit.
Oh no, I had a barbarian that when he raged, he would go silent, the whole point was he was a very talkative individual, so very talkative, very cheery, but he went into like a silent rage when he fought, like a rage of concentration.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, also,
Yeah.
on topic of discussing alternative ideas for classes, one of my favorites is the drill instructor bard. So
Oh,
so instead of being like, "Come on, you can do this," you're shouting like, "Come on, stand up! You haven't finished your duty yet, soldier."
Uh,
If you don't
they
get
are
over
also,
there, I'll get over there myself, and I will skull fuck you.
What?
Full Metal
there is a
Jacket
new
reference.
bard. There is a new bard subclass they're releasing. College of Dance. Interesting to see what they do with that one.
Who gave Mitras unsupervised access to the microphone today?
Yeah. You gave sick Mitras the delirious access to the microphone. This is gonna be even worse for you guys.
Hey, does Savon pay taxes?
Savon does not pay taxes. He is dead.
Why the hell would a dead person pay his taxes? He's
Also,
dead.
Maybe he has to pay ghost taxes.
What the fuck are ghost taxes?
The fuck are ghost?
He gives money to the Grim Reaper, so he doesn't cross over to the other side yet.
I swear to God. So if that was a thing, Savon would be the guy from the fucking "I don't care who the IRS sends, I'm not paying my taxes" meme.
Oh god, yes. I hate everything.
Yeah. I don't care who the IRS sends, I'm not paying taxes.
Marcus, I have a question for you.
That was good.
If I do a campaign 2 and the party meets whenever Oberoten is at the end of the game, would you be willing to voice that character, or do you want me to try to be Oberoten?
No, I have a thing. If I create a character, I'm voicing it. There's because I really like things being my own when I make them.
That's
This
fair.
is why I mostly create my own campaigns as well. I really hate using things that are the property of other people.
That's fair. Then, in case I run my campaign setting in a different for different players, there's a chance I'll go like, "Hey, they found Oberoten. Get in here."
That's
just suddenly
Wait.
the big like demigod, demi-demon, whatever the fuck, bear thing shows up. Good day. I see you have entered my territory.
Give me your reasons to not kill you.
give me like 7 reasons why I shouldn't kill you right here, and no, they could not be FIFO by FUM.
They see you and you just go, "Give me a reason not to
Sigma?
kill you. You have 30 seconds."
What the Sigma? Sorry.
By the end of the campaign, Oberon is a giant, and he's like, "What's the password to enter my domain?" And they're like, "FIFO FUM," fucking instantly kills them.
The way I see it, unless you find one of the paths to like extend your life, you're gonna become essentially that elder guy that you met last session, but more badass because you're going through something.
Yeah, no, Opera. It's really, there's some cool shit that has happened to that character. Mainly in terms of recent events. It's yeah, no, that campaign has been fun.
Yeah, definitely.
I
I still find it hilarious how one character is essentially turning into Kindred from League of Legends, and it's not. I didn't even try to push it. He's done it himself, and he has not played League of Legends.
Yeah, no, it's what's interesting is that campaign that Era is describing is a campaign that I actually use as a benchmark for where my campaign should be at certain levels. Mainly because, well, because it's DM'd by an extremely competent person with more fucking who is often more prepared than me. Though I still feel that at times I put in more effort. Maps.
Damn. No, if you haven't noticed, I've AI generated some of our maps, some of the maps.
Yeah, no, which some people might be against, but I'm just gonna make
Hey,
my.
if I did a stream game, I wouldn't do
We're
it.
not
But
getting
like,
into this right now. We're not getting into this right now.
okay, yeah. Like, if I was doing a stream game, it'd be a whole different story. But
Alright.
it's just for our personal fun. Who cares?
Yeah, use it for personal things, not for things you're
Yeah,
intending to use as business.
yeah. And then there have been times where I just went into Photoshop and made things. Like when you guys fought the false Hydra, I went in there to make it scarier.
Oh,
Which is very funny because false hydras are already fucking terrifying on their own.
Yeah, but I wanted him to have a stomach mouth.
Yeah,
That
but I would
came
like
free
it
out of
for for it to please shut the fuck up, sir. Your singing is interrupting my dining experience.
Sepaa.
Well, Mitris, that was a very flattering thing you said, so thank you for that.
Oh,
I'm
no.
enjoying
Lorabelle, what
it.
you saying?
Yeah, no problems.
Sepaa, you are now Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh boy.
What
Oh
do you
yeah,
do?
that's the kick.
But yeah, no,
I'm literally playing the fastest character in this game, so yeah, I am
oh
literally
boy.
Sonic.
But yeah,
Well,
no, but yeah,
Do
no,
the Sonic voice.
but yeah, no, Era, I'm happy that you are enjoying the game and that you appreciate the comment. I'm trying to make this game the best it can be. There's definitely still room to improve. Mainly in streamlining the plot, making sure to better adapt to situations, giving y'all more branching paths. The main reason why I'm not doing a lot of that, or why I have not done a lot of that up until this point, is because I wanted to give at least the first, like, part of the whole thing, wanted to streamline it a bit more, so that y'all could get, like, a good introduction to, like, a good part of the world, and so that we could get to the interesting stuff faster. From
yeah,
now
well,
on,
that's what
from now on, I will probably be taking it a bit slower, especially in terms of leveling.
Well, you know what? I
Alright,
got level
fair.
6. I'm happy. Level 6 is
Yeah.
what I wanted.
Yeah, because from okay, so for anyone who has missed like previous sessions, the
Party's level 5?
yeah,
6?
we're currently level 6 and the party has completed what I like to refer to as season 1 of the campaign.
Lads, I'm still stuck in fucking traffic! From Ferran.
Yeah, the Farron being hilarious for a second. But yeah, no, the party has mostly agreed that they will be headed towards the island nations, namely the most western island, in search of a tree that could possibly aid them. Oh fuck my
It ate my tree!
Yeah.
I don't
No,
think
tell
we
us
knew
more,
that yet.
Mitchell.
I don't think we
Tell
knew
us
that
more,
yet, Mitris.
Yes, you all did know that. This is what you planned last session.
No, we knew there was a growth thing. We didn't know it was a tree.
How the fuck did I said sorry. A grove most likely means that there is a tree. Also, it's a druid. Of course, it's gonna be a fucking tree.
Bro,
Sorry,
for
it made
real,
it
for
seem like
real, on
we're
God.
gonna be talking to a sentient tree. That's what it made it sound like.
It's
Never
not.
mind then.
It's not a sentient tree.
For real,
Okay, then I just misunderstood real quick.
Yeah,
for
that's
real,
fine.
on God.
But
Lit
going
Sigma.
on what you said earlier, like one big inspiration I did with my game when I started was Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Just the idea of like you can go different paths and very different. It fully affects your character arcs. So that's what I did with all of you. And I also had a streamlined first adventure. You guys all found a guy known as the Druid of the People, who essentially was like a information broker. And by doing the first class, you guys got kind of stuck together.
Yeah. No. There's what I mainly draw inspiration from is more along the lines of series and books, which is my may seem a bit everything may seem a bit railroaded. I'll probably be taking more inspiration from, video games and stuff from now on, which you've already noticed in the transformation mechanic that has been happening to Salasim.
Yes.
Which will soon also be affecting other people. Because someone in the party has recently made a deal with a shattered god for more power.
Oh,
Oh, Lorabelle, the actions of the
Yes.
consequences of your actions.
It's
Like if I could
it's
start
gonna
the
be
music from Dr. Facilier. Yes.
dun,
Oh
dun,
my
dun.
god.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
How do you think your characters are gonna react when they find out of the deal Lorabelle made?
You already
In the
told me.
words of Salasim, honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed.
To be fair, it's very interesting because with the current route that Lorabelle's going down, there are two transformation things that I might be using. And that's entirely depending on how Lorabelle goes about her goal of reviving Savan.
I go to Walmart, buy some robot parts, build a robot, and be like, Savan, get inside the robot.
You're not making Savannah an android.
You really should have talked to Salasim about those golem parts. Too late now, though.
Yeah, though again, I will say actually, because if Lorabelle were to tell you all about this, it would most likely just instantly be known among all of you. The first thing that you need to do this is to, find a way to transfer Savan's consciousness.
Damn.
Wait, am I gonna have to kill Salazin because
No.
for the
No,
resurrection?
there is another
Oh, you can
solution for
fucking
that.
try it.
Also, yeah, you could fucking try. I'm gonna be real with you. Era pulls bullshit.
Lorabelle, listen to me.
You
Listen to
see,
me.
I did not make Salasim optimized for combat, but I know how to use him to full
Lorabelle,
effectiveness.
yeah,
I
Lorabelle,
did
listen
not
to me.
I did
We
not
are.
make
We,
Salasim
all
Eh,
right.
fuck.
Lorabelle, we are not killing Salsim. That would be considered Fey racism, which we already got rid
I
of.
have the ancestry.
Girl, I am a fae.
Sorry. Shouting I have Fey ancestry in defense of being racist against the Fey is like
That's like
is like shouting, "Oh, I'm light skinned, thus I can be racist to black people."
no. It's like saying I have a Mexican gardener.
Yeah, basically.
Wait,
This is a joke I want to make. I don't think I'm allowed to make it, especially not on a stream.
yeah, wait, I have a question.
Sure.
Yeah, what's good?
Why do we have Europeans on the stream? Everyone should be American.
Girl,
Because I was born in Europe. Salasim was originally an American, and well, Sepaa exists in Norway, so
and Lorabelle, you do know I'm in the Middle East, right?
oh boy,
Out of everywhere's Europe now.
everywhere, including America. By gosh, by golly, we
Uh,
reconquered the rebel states.
Technically, I think I'm in Asia, so that's interesting. Let me double check that.
Yeah, I highly suggest double checking that because I think you're in the Middle East, my guy.
No, well, the Middle East technically isn't like its own like lined thing. The Middle East is like the area where Europe, Africa, and Asia collide. So technically,
Okay, yes.
Egypt's in Africa, but it's in the Middle East.
Yeah,
I've
okay.
heard alternate terms called SWANA, which is an acronym basically of countries in the area, if I remember correctly.
No, I think the most apt description I've heard is, or no, not the most apt description, but just I believe if I'm correct, it's very simply just the countries are in the Asian are in the Asian continent, but are designated as the Middle East due to region. So it's less about continents and everything. It's more about what region is it in.
Let's see.
I
Yeah,
have-
technically, it's in Asia.
Technically speaking, Salasim is now a resident of Asia.
You're
Yeah.
Asian now.
So Salasim, sorry for this, but Xi Jinping ain't shit. I'm happy to have had you.
What the
I am happy to
hell?
have had you, but now sadly there is anti-Chinese propaganda on your computer. Thus, you will now be taken away by the Chinese government.
This is some bullshit.
This is some bullshit.
Mitch,
Juke
stop
him,
being
John.
racist again.
I'm not being
Mitch, stop being racist.
I'm sorry about that, by the way. I should not have made that joke. Apology video in advance. I'm sorry.
I'm not being racist. Like, sorry, Chinese.
You have to start your sentence with that. It ain't gonna be good.
Okay, that reminds me of that fucking one Discord post. That's just I ain't racist, but no. In all reality, uh, it's Chinese policies in terms of all that are fucking absurd.
Yep, they are.
Like,
They banned Winnie the Pooh.
yeah, no. There's also this is one of the things that I find really interesting. There's a UFC fighter or a MMA fighter in China called the Mad Dog, and his claim to fame is beating the shit out of traditional Chinese martial artists.
Oh, I know this guy. I've seen him.
Yeah, no. His entire thing is I'm going to disprove that some of these techniques work. But due to like Chinese heritage and stuff, he can't he got like a bunch of like travel bans and his social credit score was like nuked to all hell. Like that's an actual thing. The social credit system is an actual thing in China. But
Makes
Yeah,
it
a lot of
funnier.
countries like run their things very differently.
yeah,
Like hell, I'm
uh,
still getting used to the currency in my new country.
yeah, no,
I have
but yeah,
I
no,
have
they
I have a
nuke.
funny thing I found on Reddit. I have a funny thing I found on Reddit. Okay, this is very important. We need to hear
This is
this.
very important. Yes, instead of talking about Chinese, how fucked up the Chinese system is, we're gonna talk about Reddit.
From okay, from Am I the Asshole for
Oh,
smoking
God.
cigarettes while pregnant, so my son will come out cool like me.
Okay,
so my
that
sim,
sorry,
so my
that post
so my
has to be
sim,
satire.
Yeah, that better
so
be
my
for freaking.
No
so my
fucking.
sim,
Sorry, we're
so my
just gonna
sim,
talk about that title because I do not want to hear the rest of the post. That just sounds like a load of bullshit. That post has to be fucking satire because nobody is that fucking stupid.
Hey, is that why
Alright,
I'm so
I want to
cool?
point out. I want to point out who people can be that stupid. There's an average intelligence, which means half of people are below it. People can be very stupid.
No, there's it. Like I think every person that I've talked to that smokes, like within my family/friend group, says like, don't fucking smoke. It doesn't make you cool. It just makes your lungs feel like shit.
I'm going to read the rest of this so y'all are less horrified, or maybe more. So my sim, totally female, got knocked up by another sim, 45 male, and
Sims.
and I forced her to smoke cigarettes.
Wait, what?
Okay,
Wait.
okay. This is not "Am I the Asshole?" The actual subreddit. It's The Sims. Thank God. Okay.
Along with any substances provided by the base mental mod. Oh God. Kid turned out fine.
Kid turned out fine. He just has severe brain damage.
Oh my.
Currently he's 12 and heavily addicted to marijuana and cocaine.
I swear to God,
Well-
what is wrong with people?
Oh, by the way,
Wait, what?
Mitris, just in case you want to know, you see what I posted in general, that little like dancing gif?
1 second. Oh, and announcements, yeah.
Yeah, that's my backup character. And
Oh
I'll
my
explain it more to you later if you want out of stream. But like that's my backup character, and he will be fun. I wanted to see where Salasim goes, but if he dies, I have this guy.
Oh God.
Which there's a good chance because we have no one in the party with Vivify.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Lorabelle?
I just want to note, Salasim multiple times throughout, like, talking casually, has told me, if you kill Salasim, I'm bringing in a more powerful character.
Yes.
Which, mind you, without power building, this motherfucker got a character that the DM just could not fucking deal with.
I want to point out he gave me items that made it that way. It was his own fault.
Yeah.
You don't give a fighter +2 armor and then also a +2 shield and expect them to not be a problem.
Yeah, no, it's still funny because that entire campaign was not balanced.
I mean, it was his first game, and like he almost gave a level. I think it was like 6 or 7 wizard, except for the magi, and we got the player who went, "You can't give me this."
Listen.
Like he was
Listen to me.
he was everyone needs a first step.
Maybe because you guys skipped the entire first session of the first part of the campaign, like the first chapter.
Hey, you got to be prepared for players to do that. I was fully prepared for you guys to leave continent session 3 if you guys really wanted to.
Yeah.
Damn.
In all reality, if y'all wanted to, this campaign could have gone a whole different way. Purely because y'all ignored doing the if y'all ignored like returning to the town after the Witch of Iskalin was vanquished.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways it could have went. Like if I didn't let Mike Salasim get a permanent scar on his face that he can't even change something out of, that town would have burnt to the ground.
Yeah. I'll also reveal it now. It might come up later. But the town that y'all the town of New Iskalin, the like beggar's town that was like rebelling. Y'all might have doomed it by not like coming to check up on them.
Well, we might have doomed them to not come and check to see if they're doing okay.
Yeah.
We have no reason to check up on them though.
You could have still done so. If you had gone to the town, before you had faced the Witch of Iskalin, or hell, even afterwards, if you had come there afterwards, you could either have like warned them that
The things with the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's
hello.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was none of our business. Sorry.
Hey, Ferran.
Hola, hello. Sorry, guys.
I tried to get us to go there, but then we got a lead on the witch, and we went somewhere else.
Yep.
Aaron.
Yo, what's up?
Did you get your character's name from that anime character about an elf lady named Ferran?
That's
I
Frieren.
did not.
That is Frieren. That is another anime.
And no, Frieren is more recent than Ferran. The anime is more recent than when Ferran made his character, so no.
Oh,
So
and
the anime copied me, basically?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the shit out of those guys.
No, listen, no, wait, listen to me, Strongbow.
Unless they sponsor us.
They had a manga before you made your character, so good luck.
Apologies. Apologies. Ferran, is this your character?
Who? What? He could be. Possibly.
That is not fair. That's Frieren.
Okay.
Also,
does that mean Ferran's a small elf lady? Secretly.
No,
Oh,
He-
Lorabelle
he
knows
is
too much.
He is secretly a
the
small elf
ultimate
lady.
lie.
Yeah, he's secretly a small elf lady trapped in the body of a big knight.
Yeah. That would be the ultimate
Lol.
lie. Yeah. Wouldn't it,
Why do you always lie? This lie seems to work out well. I thought I was good at it.
You know what? Zed dies. 3 goblins in a trench coat.
Nick?
Oh,
We'll be doing that.
oh god.
Ferran
If
doesn't lie,
you
he
play
just-
that, Salasim will pretend not to notice. He will notice immediately with his high perception check. He's like, "You're effective. I'll let it be. Sure, you're one person."
Fun fact, one of my favorite third party content creators for D&D 5th
Yeah,
edition, Mage Hand Press, have a fantastic free goblins in a trench coat race.
I will be using that one if you allow it.
I will.
But-
It's
but-
very silly though.
But please do a thing that whenever you refer to yourself instead of I or me, use we.
We.
And,
We, huh?
and it's like the one. And once I point out we know you're free goblins in the trench coat. It's like, how did he know? Like you use we whenever talking about yourself. You're not
Yeah.
good at hiding it.
One second,
Mm.
I'm gonna list some things out to you if the website will load.
3 goblins
way-
in a trench coat.
By the way,
There we
Ferran,
go.
Yes, sir.
Farron, because in
Yes.
my game your path seems to be the most set. Everyone else, their path is still up in the air about what might happen, but because you are
Uh-huh.
more set, I already
Yeah.
know the name of the final form of your bow.
Oh, I
Oh,
kind of
you're-
want to know, but I also don't want to know.
No, I'm not gonna tell you. I just want to let you know
Good.
I have the name.
Oh,
I might
thanks
tweak
for
it. I might
Yeah.
tweak it because you might come up with something I'm like, ooh, that's better. But we'll see. I have a placeholder name for now.
Okay, gentlemen.
Oh, me like it.
Okay, gentlemen.
Yes.
Okay.
Here are the
Yes?
names. Here are the suggested names from free goblins in a trench coat. You have a normal tall person name, like Bob, Yumi McPinkskin, Freddles Mandude, Shut It, I'm the Face, Tomothy, Dave, Vincent Adult Man.
Well, you could also use there is actually a Jewish name that fully fits this character. You want to know what it is?
What?
Guy.
Damn. Also,
That's
I've already
okay.
met
Jewish
two
name.
people. I've already met 2 legit people that their name is Guy.
also,
Yeah, I used to work with a doctor called Guy, but I thought that was a joke.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, it's a Hebrew name.
No way.
That is
Guy
fine.
Hungryman?
I swear,
No
the
way.
rest of this description is also fucking amazing. You're definitely just a normal person, and not free goblins in a trench coat. You like normal tall person things, like seeing over crowds and reaching tall shelves. Even the assertion that you're free goblins in a trench coat is frankly insulting. As a matter of fact, you're just a regular tall person wearing a lumpy trench coat, walking awkwardly, and definitely nothing weird about that. Triple threat. If you were free goblins in a trench coat, you'd be completely unnoticeable. A wolf in sheep's clothing, wearing the perfect disguise, and of course, 3 heads are better than 1. So you'd be smarter and more charming than even the cleverest stinky human. And then there's
Mitchell.
completely conspicuous. You're not hiding anything. Like anyone who wears a trench coat, you just like the way it looks. You're definitely not pilfering anything that comes within reach with small hands that poke out between the buttons of your coat. Don't be ridiculous.
Listen,
You're just a normal
Mitchell.
person. Look, your arms are here out your side. How could you
Listen.
steal anything? How could anyone steal
Mitchell.
something like that? Yeah, what's up?
It just carry me.
To
What?
where?
I know, just carry me.
I don't
Carry or
know.
bury?
I
You
am
should
going
bury me?
carry.
You know, yeah, bury her.
Bury
See
me.
what happens.
Damn. It's a little dark.
Jesus Christ. I swear to
Bury
God,
her.
some of y'all are fucking. Okay, fair enough.
Bury them.
Carry me now.
Burn them all.
It's carry, not bury. Fucking deaf people.
Bury. Not bury. Yeah. I really want to make a character based on like Daemon Targaryen. Like a real fucking evil badass.
Well, Farron, if you want, they did release. They're releasing a new barbarian with the new PHB, and you might like it. It's a
Oh, what?
Really?
path of
Nice
the
one.
world
Yes.
tree. Yeah.
Two. So I say that again. So I got cut off there. But right. So they're releasing a new barbarian. That's what, right?
It's called Barbarian Path of the World Tree. It's you give out temporary hit points, you pull your allies' enemies towards you, and then and you get extra reach. But I can send you information on it later, but it's a battlefield control barbarian, which is very interesting.
Oh, nice. So this is like a new like basically subclass of barbarian they're releasing then?
Well, what's happening with the new what happened with the new PHP is they're revamping all the classes, either some a little, some a lot. They're adding a thing called weapon masteries, which is essentially, you know how in Baldur's Gate, if you equip like a hammer, you can like bonk someone on the head and make them go dizzy.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like that, except they have their own ones. So it's not identical to Baldur's Gate, but it's essentially that. Every weapon has like a thing you can do.
Ah, nice. And tell me this. Whenever that's released, will that affect our characters? Will they go off the same rules?
Mike just said that we'll have to show it to him and see. But if yes, you and Zed will be able to do more stuff with your weapons.
Oh.
And what weapon you have will affect what that is.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, what more can I do with a bow? I can do so much with it already.
I think with a longbow, you get a push attack where you hit someone, it does that extra thing, and they get pushed backwards.
Fuck.
No, there's definitely something. There's definitely it gives you as a fighter and as a and as like any martial class, it gives you more options to do things.
Yeah.
Instead of just I run up, I bonk.
Yep.
I runneth thy bonking.
I runneth, I bonk.
What would happen if I rolled a nat 20 charisma against Mistress?
Bonkinator.
Okay,
Yo.
so that's actually a fun question because I can actually segue it into another thing. Sometimes when you want to do something that seems near impossible, but I find entertaining, but I'm like on the verge of like denying or accepting it, I might tell you to do a persuasion check against God, which is a thing that I have seen used in a couple other campaigns and that I use and that I like to use in my own campaigns.
I don't know you say that, but you got it from the DM that we met.
Yep.
Each other at, and I also use it.
Yeah, they're like I said, it's from campaigns that I've played in. But no, there's the persuasion check against God, which allows you to do things that would normally not be able to be done. And then there's the other one, which is the basically making a deal with the devil. Which we've already seen with what Ferran has done, but it can also be done with other for other things. So it's basically the same thing. If you want to do something borderline impossible, you can ask me, can we make a deal? I get to do this, and you get to add a random side effect for that. And then you'll gain a side effect, but it will be very much will be something that happens later.
Ooh. I like the idea of that. Like a side effect that doesn't sort of take place immediately.
Yeah,
you know, it adds a little bit more dramatic.
It's like it's actually just a deal with the devil. You get something from me, and later on I'll take something from you.
Yeah, I still don't know what the scar on my face is all about, which that's going to be fun to figure out. It might just be a scar that like it might just be a scar that hints like, hey, I'm this guy when I do my changing stuff. But if it's not, then we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to go full predator and like open my mouth alien wise.
Damn. Salasim, alien. Hot take. Salasim slowly being corrupted, and you're going to be the big bad boss at the end. We're going to have to fight you.
Let me tell you right now, like I'm making Salasim to be very hard to like pin down, and with level 6, I'm now making a monster to fight you that I can also use to help me fly away.
Damn,
I can literally go onto a random carpet and it'll begin to fly and fly me away.
Aladdin, what you doing here?
Yeah, I'm just doing Aladdin things.
Or I can pull a curtain off a window and go full Doctor Strange and fly away.
What? How? What ability is that?
It's called Dancing Object, level 6 creation bard. I point at an inanimate object that's not being worn or carried, and I make it come alive. It gets a stat sheet with flying speed of 60 feet, and it can be a large object or a large creature, which means it can easily carry a medium or smaller creature. Like
Carry you? That is so cool. You can go full Doctor Strange, as you say.
And it can attack. And if I can use my bonus action to make it attack and give someone a bardic inspiration at the same time.
God damn.
We are
There's
just
so
in
much
the
in D&D I
funkiness.
still don't know. I'm such a fucking dweeb.
And the last bit of it is that if it gets destroyed, I can use a 3rd level spell slot to bring it back. And have a whole new one for the fight.
Fucking hell.
If I ever met Mitress in real life, I would not let him get 5 feet away from me. In fact, I'd stalk him.
Okay. That went from sweet
That's
to
adorable. That's just adorable, you know.
This is frequent behavior. I am not in danger. Don't worry about it.
It went from being
No.
adorable to being
Let's update the situation. Mitress is in grave danger, and be careful. He might be dead.
I love how that one from like.
help.
I still love how that one from like really sweet to yandere real quick.
Yep.
Just give me your skin, Mitress.
Okay, that is not creepy at all. Holy shit.
Hey, wait, hold on. Listen, let's just say in Fortnite. There, it fixes everything.
Oh, hold up, Mitress. I have a question. I have a question. I have to ask this, but it might come up in game, and I would like to know.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
In D&D, a corpse is considered an object.
No, we are not doing this.
Could I turn it into my dancing object and control the body? I wouldn't be able to make them talk or anything, but just have the body.
Listen, want to know what a side effect of this might be?
You would definitely be able to control the meat puppet on the inside, like the meat and the sinews and the muscles and the bones and stuff. Though not the bones actually. Every bone is counted as a separate object. So
well, technically, the body. A stick is a stick until you break a twig off of it, and then you got 2 sticks.
Yes, that's exactly.
So as long as it's in one piece.
Yeah, no. As long as there's something connecting everything, then I'll allow you to puppeteer a whole body. But the second that it's like loose bones, because bones don't inherently stick together, that's why we have meat and like everything between them.
Ligaments.
The second is just bones, then every bone counts as a separate thing.
Yeah, I'm assuming like if it's too far the line of decay, I can't do it. But I'm more thinking like we get a guy and someone comes and we got to do weekends at Bernie's.
Yeah, basically.
Burn the witch.
Bernie's.
It's like, I really don't want to do this. And this thing pops up. And everyone's just like looking at it, like, what did you do, Salas? I'm like, don't worry. I didn't actually bring him back.
Hey, you know, it'd be cool if you actually did bring him back.
No, that's way beyond my pay grade.
Imagine I was like killing a villain and then me casting Revivify only to go, hey, you have 1 HP. Help us get out of here or we'll just bop you again.
Oh, God.
Man, it's gonna be so funny because I will flavor of like he's like walking a little off and like what's happening, like this is weird for me to do.
Yeah.
I haven't walked in 1,000 years.
Oh no.
I also can't wait for us to fight like in like a castle or something, because if I see a suit of armor on the wall, that's now our buddy. Fight with us.
Oh, fair.
That's actually how I'm gonna offer to help Ferran train. I'm just gonna go like, you have your alt suit of armor? It's like, yeah. Alright, I'll fight you.
So do I.
Yeah.
The old set of armor was sold a bit ago.
Then what else will do is that he'll just take out an outfit and you'll fight one of his shirts.
Again, run it again. Yeah.
And the funny thing is, it does a decent amount of damage. So like, if it hits you, you'll see like the sleeve make a fist and just punch you.
And I'll be like, yeah, get the hit up the face with a cloth. Like, that was mildly infuriating. That's it.
So why did that
Guys,
hurt?
Rules of
Guys,
yeah, what is
Yes,
it?
Lorabelle?
so here's some funny shit going on in the BTM campaign I'm running right now.
What happened?
So we have a gay priest who doesn't know he's gay or has a theme for werewolves. We have
How do you know
a
he's
golf. We have a golf bitch who is just writing vampire secrets on an easily findable notebook and probably crying inside.
What the?
And then we have Mitress's character,
Maxwell
who's
That
an
can be,
werewolf?
asshole.
indeed. Maxwell can be described in, well, depending on how you see him, you can either describe him as an asshole or you can describe him as a whore.
Oh,
Is this said werewolf? Someone is. Is there shit like that?
No.
hey,
well,
Mike.
Damn. Rip.
What's your thoughts on Tempest clerics?
I
Oh.
like Tempest clerics. They're powerful as shit, though.
Yes.
Wait, I have a question. I saw in the new player's handbook subclasses during the cleric of the sea. So now I'm thinking, did they rename the Tempest cleric, or are we
No,
just
that's
gonna
different.
have two?
No, that's Druid. That's a Druid of the Sea.
Ah,
Oh yeah, I'm interjecting.
Yeah, there's too many. There's too
Yes,
many
I
wizard
see
and
that
cleric
they
subclasses
saw it.
they are not adding in for them to make me.
No, but why ask me about Tempest Tempest clerics?
why did they add
Well,
clockwork? Oh, sorry.
I'm asking because if something does happen in the thousand, I can't just bring in any character. It needs to be like relevant to the story and like have a reason for being in the area. So I'll have like a list. And I'm trying to decide, do I make the cleric a Tempest or Twilight? Twilight's a bit, even I think that one's bogus. It's too good.
Yeah, no, it's insanity considering damage output and just survivability.
Well, Twilight, just because they're gaining so many temporary hit points, you essentially have an extra health bar. That you're giving to your allies, and it makes your allies and yourself immune to Charm and Frighten, which makes a lot of boss fights a lot easier. Tempest Cleric is, I hit hard, you hit me, I hurt you back.
Guys,
Isn't that Caleb a Tempest cleric? No?
I need to show you something that is actually
Caleb is
messing with my brain because
Yeah.
holy shit, this would happen. It's in memes.
Okay.
All right,
Man.
time to hear the screams of innocent survivors.
Ferran providing excellent background music.
Oh, Ferran, just out of curiosity.
Oh,
Yeah, we can hear that.
Oh, sorry, folks. Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was good. We liked it.
No, it's
appreciate
very
that.
nice. A little bit of extra background music for the podcast.
Oh, were you the one playing the guitar, Ferran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, is it? Are we
stop.
streaming this? Hello, world.
don't stop
Hey.
believing.
Yeah, we're currently streaming.
Don't do that feeling. Don't
I start singing this. Don't get me going.
We
Now,
should
you gonna say something or
start
something?
a band. We need to start a band now.
Yeah, Ferran, I want a quick question.
Copywriting.
For my Sunday game, do you think your character's gonna stay on the path he's on? Because you seem like really into it.
Yeah, this is like funny. I actually discussed this with another one of our players, and yeah, I think so. I am very much so, because I got to pick this. You know, it wasn't forced upon me. I got to choose this, and that's the big thing. You know.
You did, and I try to give you like a more dilemma of like what you have a marked that's a friend of an ally, and you're like, that doesn't matter. It's like, okay.
Yeah. I
like,
kind of want to do that with Ferran, be like, or not Ferran, sorry, Corey. He's set in his ways, you know. He's not going to break everything, that way.
I mean,
kind of
hey man, I respect that, and I have a question for you. I asked Mitris a little bit ago. If I do a campaign too, and it's with you guys, and you guys, for whatever reason, run into whatever your character becomes, are you okay with me voicing them, or do you want me to give you control?
Oh no, absolutely. No, that's in your realm, sir. That's your property now, you know? Yeah. I'd be more than happy for you to do what you want.
And also, adjacent question. If I run this for different players, and they run into your character for whatever reason, would you be alright if I call you and go like, "Hey man, I need you to voice this guy real quick. Come on back."
Well, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would happily come in as a guest voice. Happily.
And by the way, I'll give you full reign what your character does. But the main reason why someone might run into you is if there's like a reborn in the party, and that means they might need to die, which means you might fucking kill someone.
It's interesting because I love how Ferran and me have very different ideas upon how we see our characters for the campaign. Because I see mine as, my thing. It's my character. Meanwhile, Ferran seems to see his character from the campaign as, DM's property.
It's like once I'm finished with Cora, I'm happy to leave it to the ether and let his story be told by Dice and the rest,
hey, if I fully finish this campaign and you guys get to the end of your paths, depending on what happens to each of you, if I do run this game again, you guys are in the world. You guys have done things, so they might. So if they run into essentially what you're becoming, which is basically kindred, it's gonna be you.
Yeah.
That'd be so fucking cool. Oh my god, I don't think about these things.
Damn, I'm not getting these.
To be honest,
years down the lane.
Oberon might be one of the scarier ones. Due to if you encounter him, it's because either because he finds you interesting, or because you fucked up in some way that angered him.
Damn.
You got too close. And the thing is, I could say what might be what happens to the rest of you, but your things are still up in the air.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Because there's events I have planned that might change your path.
Damn. Yeah. Hey, I'm guessing that's me, possibly.
No, that's literally everyone but Cord. He's the only one who seems super set on what he's doing. He'll have other chances to switch out or do something else, but he seems like he's this is what he wants.
Damn,
I am. Go ahead.
Don't worry. I was guess I don't get the opportunity.
Oh no, you're gonna get some. Is just like I said before, there's events that happen in game that have brought up opportunities. You very could have easily talked to that to the eternal child and essentially did what Cora did. I would have might have made you a death sorcerer essentially.
Even more edgier. I already got this edgy ass eye. I don't want to be even edgier.
And since you have other divine shit happening to you, you might have ended up as a angel of death kind of thing.
God damn, that's extremely edgy and cool.
It's what the god of you would have been an angel of death and gateways, there's also I have so many things that could happen to each of you. Like I said, I essentially made Pathfinder and Pathfinder Wrath of Righteous endings for each of you, of what made sense. And then sometimes you can unlock ones I didn't expect at all. I'm already setting up what might be Oberosen's if he finds a way out of his current situation. I have a few set for Yura, and even Cord, he might get some options to further what he's doing, get more into it.
Yeah, I do quite like the path. I don't know, the whole thing was when I first met the god Solomon, I remember Cord was just why are people so scared of this? Like, this is a beautiful place. Like
Yeah,
if people only knew, like I don't know, it just fits. I don't know.
Meanwhile, Oberon, I don't care about your bitch ass claim upon my friend's soul. I want to beat the shit out
Yeah.
of him.
And always with
I
the
kind of
keys.
like how, and I kind of like how RP solved him because his whole thing is gateways, nighttime, and death. So like there is like, you claim you have like a right to his death. Like why? Like I really want to give the idea of like they don't have a human line of thought. Their line of thought is I am what I am, and I need to make sure I continue. Essentially,
practically speaking, they're machines made to operate a set of functions.
Not necessarily. Like they have like a level of like they are sentient creatures, but they're very like hyper fixated on like what they are.
Okay, so they're just autistic.
Sure, I'll go with that. And you know, I'll reveal this. I'm tempted to reveal it because I offered you to choose because your friend was an undead and he didn't know it. What he did with the dwarves, they turned him into something. So like if you ended up like if the other plan was he would confess to you if you pushed him, and if you try to fight him, you would see a lot of like he's regenerating after he gets hit. He's like he's like growing claws, like he's like showing undead traits, and that's what happened.
But yeah. I fucked that all up. I just go and kill them.
No. You crit him 2 times while he was sleeping, and you would have killed over Roten with that. Yeah, or at least downed him.
But I mean, like
you crit with Sharpshooter, and you get to do your shadow damage twice on a marked target. That's set for death.
Read your item's abilities sometimes. It's really fucking cool.
No, it doesn't say that on his item ability. This is specifically because he is a hunter for the god of death. If he goes, hey, kill that guy, you get a little buff. And that is you do your shadow damage on all your attacks.
Nice.
Ferran.
Yes?
Ferran, since you work since you work at a certain place, can I ask you to violate the privacy of all the clients on live on stream right now?
No, we are not. We are not getting Ferran fired just because of a funny. We are not fine.
Anyone from the Health and Social Care Trust has listened to this. I do not condone this, but yes, what are you saying, sir?
I joke. We're not getting Ferran fired.
Nothing is in other realms.
Solon mentioned that he gave you a choice because it was weird because the undead did not know he was undead, and he was also very fresh. But usually, Solon doesn't let undead pass through his gate. They are either doomed to oblivion or set to wander the world for the rest of eternity. Essentially, they become ghosts. Yeah. He offered. I'm tempted to tell you what oblivion means, or like what that would have been described as. I'm very tempted. You know what? I'll say it like this: Ferran, you're his chosen right now. Should I reveal what oblivion is in that sense in my world?
Do I know it? Have I been privy to this information?
No, you don't. Because you are his chosen, I want to leave the decision up to you, and I don't mind it being on the stream. I'll tell Apple later. Can I describe what it would have looked like if he sent his guy to oblivion?
You know what? You can send it to him, but I would prefer if you maybe tax it to him, because I would like to find this out organically in game.
Oh, okay. Then I won't.
If that's just, I really want to know it, but I also know that if I find it out in the game, it'll just hit that much more. It'll slap harder, you know.
It'll slap harder than the fathers.
No problem. Because technically you haven't had a chance to see it. Because the first person you killed wasn't technically an undead. He was someone who kept extending his life. The second person, the psalm was like iffy. He's like, huh. So you just saw what happens when someone's resisting. Instead of the gate showing up and they get ushered in, you see the cartoon like the axe comes down and pulls them in.
Yeah, that happened to the last guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So you saw those two.
So
if you actually like get an undead, I'll describe what oblivion is.
I'm gonna keep the eyes out for the undead then. Unreal. I really want to know, but I know it'll slap so much harder if you find it out in game, you know?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, it's interesting of like me thinking of like what target should I give you? Because because right now you're in the test phase, so he is testing you.
Oh, right, okay. I hope I haven't disappointed thus far. Then.
Right.
Dude, you've been showing like I am full in this. He's like, Saul was like okay of like this might take him some time. They tend to be iffy of confrontation with friends of allies, and in the night, whoosh, it's like, oh, I see, good.
Okay, fair. Listen to me. Listen to me. It's like, you know, you meet a random stranger and you give them a knife and say, "All right, I want you to kill this person and you'll get some money." And you expect them to, like, you know, deliberate, but the person straight up immediately stabs them.
No, it's just like you swore your loyalty, prove it, and you're just like, did I prove it? It's like, yeah.
Like, listen, you just immediately act every time, like when you have the opportunity.
That's why I was asking if you're like are in this path, because it seems like you're all in. Like there was no hesitation, and I think that's why you were suited, because the reason why he was drawn to you was because you were very focused on like the death should stay dead. Death should stay dead.
Yeah.
And you were like disgusted that your character got revived in the way that he was, and he wasn't. No great of like you should have left me dead. Like this is a perversion, and I'm like, huh. But like if anyone else would have went to the Eternal Child, they would have had a little bit of a harder time getting there. But like you've shown like you're that hunter of like death is supposed to be the end.
Yeah,
death is part of the cycle.
Oberon being the complete opposite.
Yeah, that's why like I thought about it for a second, like would I be willing to double up on Chosen? And I thought of your character, like your whole thing is not wanting to die. I'm like, nah. Your whole thing is I will survive.
Yeah, in every battle that just a note, in every battle that Oberon has been in, his main thing that he has been doing is hanging on by a thread.
Oh yeah, literally the one contributing thing that Apple didn't want to fight was she just took some blows for you. She got in the way.
Yeah, it's like
which some DMs won't allow, because like no, you can't like, get in between. But like, it's a real thing of like going over your ally and taking the hits for them. Like that is a real thing.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So like if you can squeeze your token in there, I'll definitely allow it. That's why I don't like set some boxes on my bosses. Because I like them to be like they're not occupying all that space at once. There's little gaps in
there. One of my favorite things that Oberon did was against a fight in the Kirin, against the Kirin, where the thing was like beating the shit out of him, and eventually it left him at 1 HP, and it was just fuck you.
It's like I'm gonna get my licks in before you knock me down.
Was that the big puppet thing?
Yeah, it was a bit puppet thing. I took a Kirin and modified it. It usually would have been a fight that might have been too hard for you guys, but I gave it some extra stuff. But you could deactivate its abilities if you hit the strings.
Yeah.
I rolled like a 24 and still missed the string. I thought I was like, lads, go for the fucking strings. There's something to do with these.
I want the strings essentially have like 1 hit point. You just need to hit them.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I completely. You're literally trying to shoot a string. I mean, it's the hardest shot you can make.
Oh no, definitely. That's why like I give a big bonus to the AC to hit them. But if you did it, like if you hit one of the legs, he lost a part of his multi attack. Like it would like cripple the boss. Yeah. I think if you hit, you guys I think got the head, which I counted as like the horn, and you couldn't do like his range attack anymore.
Yeah,
I've noticed this about your bosses. It's like there's always it's like a Dark Souls boss. There's always a wee way around if you use your noggin. You know.
Yeah, because even in all fantasy, monsters got that. Cyclops hit in the eye and then it's fucked. The dragons, they have a thing known as a reverse scale on their neck that like it's their weak point. Like monsters have this. Hell, humans have this. If you hit someone hard enough in the back of the head, they'll die. Like that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, if you hit humans are fucking fragile. If you hit humans in like a good couple places, a lot of people will either keel over in pain at the best of times, or just fucking die.
No, well,
Yeah.
like
Suck.
even this,
Okay.
some of the most durable humans are like
Okay,
sumo wrestlers
okay,
and like those.
Okay.
What?
Okay, I guess I have to kick you, Mistress. Hold still.
What happened? Oh
But
god.
even some of the most durable humans, which like the sumo wrestlers and people who like fight in UFC who are like bulk up and like made themselves like hard and durable, if you hit a person hard enough in the nose or in the back of the head, they're out for the count. It doesn't matter how much muscle they got. If you palm strike someone in the nose, they'll begin to cry. It's automatic.
Yeah.
So even
What-
real animals have like boss weak points.
Yeah, no, one of the places that you can hit a human, which is maybe a bit easier if they're unprepared, is give them a shot in the liver. Because,
Liver
dear
shot.
God, I have done that to people, and I have received that myself. It is devastating.
Yeah, but if someone is like bulked up or like very large, like a sumo wrestler,
Yes.
that gets hard to do. The nose and the back of the head, it doesn't matter how much someone bulks up; those places will remain the same level of weakness. You can't do any, you can't strengthen those areas.
Nose, back of the head, throat, in my opinion.
Throw
Yeah,
you might be able to get away with by getting them the fat.
You punch someone right in the fucking highlight bone, they're gone. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
game over.
Yeah,
for
no,
them.
like real and like other animals have this too. Real animals have like that boss weak point. That's why my bosses have like a gimmick because it doesn't make sense. Everything has a gimmick.
Yeah. No, one of my favorite one of the favorite things I've ever done in a fight is recently in like a sparring match against someone during boxing training. It was like more serious practice, so we were hitting each other kind of hard. And I managed to get a lucky shot on someone's midriff. So the little thing that helps you breathe, that's between your stomach and your chest. And
Doesn't even like hurt. It just makes you can't breathe.
yeah, no, and I didn't think I even hit him that hard on that one because he partially blocked it. But my fist went through, and I just see him like, and he's just like, "Okay, I'm okay," and then he just drops.
Jesus.
Well, yeah, because
Game
once
over.
your body realizing you might be dying, it goes fix problem. Everything else is not important.
Yeah, no, it took him like a solid minute to get like everything back working again.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
And it
So
kinda reminds
basically, what
me
we hear, what we're hearing right now is Mitch is confessing to attempted murder.
Not
it
attempted
was
murder.
accidental sparring. It happened.
Also-
I remember,
This is called a joke.
I remember when I
Yeah.
used to do jujitsu. There was
Jujutsu
one
Kaisen?
thing that there's one.
I'm joking.
No. There's one thing that always annoyed my opponents, and that is I'm more flexible than I look, and this results in some jujitsu techniques not working on me if you don't do them perfectly. Because usually you can get away with like some margin of error. That margin of error gets a lot less when you're as flexible as I am. Because like for example, there was like a wrist hold where like you get the wrist on the floor and like you move their elbow towards their head, and then it feels like your wrist is about to break. I found that if I turn my hand just a little bit, my flexibility allows my elbow to touch my face, and I feel okay. Or like get next to
one guy who can lick his elbow.
So one guy
Yeah.
straight up did that to me, and I had my wrist set, and I'm just like, and he looked at me like I was crazy, like how did this not hurt him? Like you're not doing it right. He looked at me like I was crazy, and the instructor saw me. He's like, "Are you okay?" It's like perfectly fine. Okay. And the guy's like, it was a stalemate. Like you have to let go. Nothing's happening. So he lets go, and I get out. And it was hilarious.
Yeah, no, I have something somewhat similar. I have from like a young age, I've had a higher than average pain tolerance. My mother once told me a story of me just straight up like decimating half of my face, due to falling on like concrete with like little bits sticking up.
Been there.
Yeah,
It hurts.
and like it was like this whole sea of parents, and I just like parted because this kid with like a half torn open face was just walking through with a smile, and apparently I asked my parents like, why are they all going from side to side? I'm like, and they were like, we'll get home and you'll see it. And I was like, wait, what the fuck?
It's like
No, but
my sisters.
Did
My
they not
sister's the
take
same
you to a
way.
doctor?
It was not needed. The school nurse actually patched me up pretty well. It was
Oh.
like literally
The
just
ice pack worked.
Yeah,
The
no,
ice pack worked.
it more so that it was just a
It
flesh wound.
worked.
More so that it was just a flesh wound, so it was just like skin scraped off, like slightly
Tis but
scraped.
a
So
Mitch's really just says tis but a scratch.
yeah,
I think me and my sister are like that too, but my sister much more. She's gone some injuries where like people are like, "Are you okay?" And she's just like, "Yeah." And she like pushes the thing back into place. And this is because she was super accident prone as a kid, where she got enough pain that she got her pain tolerance went up.
no,
One time she was at the gym with my dad, and someone accidentally hit her with a dumbbell in her face,
Jesus.
Mm.
and a bunch of her teeth went like inward a little bit, and everyone saw her reach her thumb into her mouth and push her teeth back into place. And go like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And everyone just looking at her like, "What the fuck?" And she just walked
What?
away.
That is actually
Jeez.
that is metal as fuck.
And I think she did that because
What the fuck is your sister?
no, the thing is, my sister looks like innocent and like cute, but like she'll kick your ass. Like she doesn't take shit from anybody.
To be fair, it's funny.
And then I think the reason why she was able to do that was because it wasn't the first time a thing like that happened. It was because she used to play volleyball and someone spiked the ball into her face, and then she had to get braces again. So I think like she does that was just a familiar pain.
Yeah. No, it's fun, especially during like combat sports, because I love combat sports. I don't do them that often because for a long time I'm not the most patient person. I don't care for relearning things 1,000 times when I
That's
know that I
fair.
can do them to basically the perfect level or set or like
Okay.
good enough. Like when I've
Okay.
done the same set of movements 1,000 times over, I'm pretty sure that I can kick your ass with it. But no, the thing with it was the thing that I do now is kickboxing, uh, which I find a lot of fun because it's not a lot of repetitive motion. Uh, it's very much freestyle. It's very much more freestyle. Still, I incentivize learning karate. If you have a good school nearby, it's a very good way to learn, concentration, patience, and all that stuff. Also, a good way to learn how to defend yourself. But like it's a very fucking fun when you're doing sparring in kickboxing and someone's like throwing like 50 haymakers at you because there are people who do that. It's very annoying. But there are people who do that who will like throw wild hits and they come and they hit hard. But it's fun to do that when and you just like take most of them and they're just like, dude, are you all right? And then you're like, yeah, continue, and then you beat the shit out of them further.
I think one time when I was in karate and I was fighting with someone, this was after like a month or two of like our senseis like focusing on like you gotta make sure you have control. So like if you're like sparring with someone and you hit them, you need to know how to like stop the momentum so you like don't actually like make their head fly back. And because that like teaches discipline and also lets you like put more force when you want to when you're actually like in a real fight. So I like practice this. And in one of the sparrings, my opponent was wearing one of those helmets that didn't have a face guard because some of them don't, and they just like just be careful of the face. And because I'm flexible, I can do high kicks. So I kicked him right in the face. But because I was practicing control, I made contact and I pulled back right away. So she's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Turn." It's like, "You okay?" Like, "Yeah, I barely felt it." She like, turned to me. Is like, and I looked at her like, I controlled it like you told us. She's like, "Oh, don't do it again." But good. Like she gave me like I don't want to praise this, but like that was impressive.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, one of my, it's funny. I'm a parent. Fuck. This is gonna sound like I'm bragging. I'm a very quick learner. I can pick things up really really fast.
Same, but it depends on what it is.
Which yeah, no, it was the
Mitch
case for
was-
boxing because it's literally just because the basics of boxing is okay. I'm gonna piss off a lot of people with this. The basic of boxing is very easy to learn. It's hitting someone and doing your best not to get hit. When you dive more into the advanced parts of boxing, it becomes a lot harder. but it's still very fun to because I do very technical boxing for my experience. Uh, I wait for openings. I do all the movements, try to be as reflexive as possible. Don't want
Oh, you're a
anything.
reactive fighter. You
Yeah,
react to the opponent.
yeah,
Okay.
no, because I have the proper body type and the proper skill set for that. Like it's live and learn basically. But because if you can
Okay.
like if you do reactive fighting, you're probably gonna get more openings. They're gonna be short, but they're gonna be huge. So it's
Well,
really
yeah.
fun
Well,
to kind of bait someone into attacking you. Because this happened to me. Because I'm doing this at a sort of like between classes program thing. So we have like a guidance counselor with us, and I was sparring with the guidance counselor, the same guy that I hit like between the ribs and the stomach. This was before that, and what he kept doing was he kept opening like his chest and like and his and his stomach to me because I would like do feint attacks to the side, and eventually I noticed this, and he knows this, so I did an attack to the stomach, and he blocked, but then I switched it up, and that feeling is great when you switch up the pace and you just go, I'm not actually hitting you in your stomach, I'm hitting you in the side.
it feels really good when like a feint or like an opening works, because that lets you know like what you're doing is working. Um, one trick I used to like to do is when I was sparring karate is like I will do like some jabs and like some punches, and then uh I'll make it like I'm about to punch, and I'll do like a quick front kick, or just to throw them off guard. And then there's like a few seconds of like they're not sure what I'm gonna do, so I have some fun with that.
Again, that's what I like to do. It's mixing up the tempo, it's establishing a rhythm, and then going, okay, changing the beat. Because I think
I need
my kickboxing instructor actually described it best. Boxing and basically all combat sports are just are just a violent way of dancing.
Uh, the funny way with how I did karate was usually your stance has your dominant hand back because it has more power when you punch, so you want it to be like the strong hand. But my dominant hand is faster, so I suppose I'm the opposite, and so it makes people think I'm like left-handed when I do those sparring matches. But also because I like to be on that stance, it means when I'm in the reverse stance, the correct one, uh, that means that I can use that. So I will switch
Yeah.
sides very quickly in a fight and then use advantage of that real quick.
Yeah. One of my
I'm
teachers,
raised Alaska karate.
that same
guys.
guidance counselor. Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to read something from the Bees subreddit because it wasn't recommended. Okay, Virgin Wasp. There's this Chad B meme on the Wasp side. When's the last time he paid rent? Killed him. Communist pollinates nothing. Seeds for fun. Sweets of your wife.
What?
Rude. Doesn't care about your well-being. Ruins
Nice.
pigments. Racist.
Dear
Hey,
God.
take care of your dog while you're away. Scenes for protection. Pollination station. Don't hurt them. Caring. Wants you to breathe. Wants lower taxes. Remembers your birthday.
That's nice.
Some of these
But yeah,
feel false, but I'm gonna say nah.
but yeah, no,
These defects are real.
but yeah, no. It's funny. Due to my guidance counselor and the way he fights, he fights with his left hand as his no, not his left hand, but his right hand as his foremost hand. Because in boxing, if you take the normal approach, your left hand is what you'll be starting with. He instead starts with his right hand, which means that he has it fully switched up. So anytime that I spar with him, I am essentially training myself to switch my hands as well, which is fucking terrifying for anyone fighting you, because it basically just means that you are using a completely different way of fighting to them.
One thing that really throws people off is when you change full fighting stances mid fight. Like in those fighting shows where the opponent freaks out, like change his stance. That's a real thing. Like they're like, what?
Oh yeah, most definitely. The most terrifying thing is your opponent using something that they don't naturally do a lot. Like, I am by no means the best kicker, but I'll throw a fucking kick if I need to. I did karate for 7 years. I know how to throw a fucking kick.
Me snapping someone's neck to save ammo. Everyone in the Nerf gun war.
Oh
Nerf
God,
war.
help us.
Look. Listen.
Richard, you
The
send
the
me
laser attack
photos of
competition was.
watching
Oh,
that
sorry. Continue.
so I can have blackmail and learn your skills and then learn to defeat you in single combat.
Elf, I am a lot taller than you.
Yeah, entirely
Yes,
different weight class.
Okay, I'll call up my buddy Carbon and be like, "Hey Carbon, how do I kick someone's ass instantly?"
Carbon's a fucking no, just kidding. No, I will say, learning how to fight is not about purely watching other people. It's very much about disciplining yourself. It's very much it's
I'll kick
essen-
you.
Huh?
I'll kick you.
He'll kick you. Oh, she'll kick you. Yeah. That's a great way to get affection, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, can I tell you one last thing of a plan for my game? One last thing.
Sure.
I think Apple might be the next one to unlock a possible home Muso class.
Ooh.
Oh, ooh, we are going. Wait, we're going to Savanta. Law?
You think you're going to Sylvanta.
Oh yeah, we're going to the Green Sea right now. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going through the Green Sea, then to Sylvanta, and then and then once we're done with that, we're going through the sea again. If there's
Or we
no
can just teleport.
teleportation, yeah. Then we're going to John, I believe, is current plan.
And after that, we can go to Grivgan.
Yes.
No one's else got anything to do there.
Because if you don't understand yet, Oberon wants to start a revolution.
More like a genocide, but we'll talk about it.
His current point is essentially his current objective is basically starting a revolution.
I'll believe it once I see it.
I have something very interesting for Oberoten for when he gets there.
I would hope so.
You know what? That's fair. That's a very fair statement.
Oh god, what is it?
I said I have something very interesting for Oberoten when he gets there. The place of that's the origin of his backstory, and he said, "I sure hope so."
Yeah,
Fair.
first wall and everything. That's where my backstory revolves around. So I better fucking have some shit there.
You're gonna have like a full. You have a whole thing with there. Luckily, the things you want to repair were already pretty close to what I have planned, so I don't need to change that much.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
And now we have added into that Oberon trying to find a new thing to sponsor him because, dear God, the bear demon is not working out.
Sponsored by Ray.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
The bear.
No, Bear Shadow Legend. Or fucking, I'm dumb.
God. Oh God.
Whoever's new to the stream, this is me.
I'm making Mitch regret his decision to be within 5 feet of me.
I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be hard to not be outside of 5 feet of him when you do visit him.
Oh no, don't worry. I plan on not letting him out of my fucking sight.
Totally not creepy.
Yes, I'm obsessed. Is there a problem with that?
Several, but I'm not going to ask anything more.
Yay.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, you know what? I should put a tracker on Beatrice's phone. No,
No, no, no.
This is getting pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
I'm just
she
playing it up.
really just said I put a tracker. God damn, that's new levels of stalker.
I'm just playing this up to scare you all.
Oh no, this is fucking funny. Keep going.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'll install a secret camera in his room.
Oh my god.
If you guys weren't what you are, that would have been bad.
I now
Yes.
really want to say, now I really just want to say to the people, this is regular. Do not worry about it.
Yeah, me and Mitch are best friends.
Also, I swear to God, I would not be shocked if I saw a freaking documentary about you two, how a stalker became a serial killer.
No, Mitch seems like he'd be a serial killer, not me.
No, Lorabelle, listen. You have the stalker archetype already. It's kind of hard to not be a serial killer at that point.
Jesus Christ.
you have the even worse. You have the stalker class. I'm sorry. I'm a fucking moron. This you funny. My brain be like.
This shit bussin'.
Gun.
Gun. What do you?
One thing I gotta figure out is what's gonna happen with your sword over Hudson, because your sword is affected by you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
Just eat it.
Oh god.
Nah, that won't work.
I don't think eating a sword is like sure, yeah. Carl can eat a sword, but not a person.
Yes.
I just love the yes.
To be fair, if Oberon is gonna do anything with the sword, it's probably going to keep it. He's probably going to keep it because but it's also a trophy.
Yeah, and plus you essentially having a flame tongue blade that's better is great.
Yeah.
That was my mistake as a DM was giving you that.
Yeah. To be fair, it's basically been my saving grace in terms of being useful in battle.
Well, to be fair, you already were going to do a ton of damage if you didn't have it.
Yeah, true.
Like doing damage is not something that like Obroten needed help with. He got it anyway, but he didn't need it.
Not particularly.
You know, we. You know,
Lorabelle, you doing alright?
Mitchers, you should look behind you.
Why did you say it like that?
There's only a punching bag behind me.
As I have stated before, the person who has the highest chance of death right now is Mistress.
Oh, please.
Are you guys gonna... Wait, what does that mean?
Which one, though, please?
Lorabelle, I think you know what
they're saying
means.
that you be a wee bit crazy. That's what they're saying.
You already have the obsession.
Listen, we'll get more views if I keep acting like this.
Listen. I believe you have the Dead by Daylight obsession perks. Or one of them, at least.
Dear God in heaven.
There is no God here, Mistress. Not anymore.
Well, to be fair, Mistress right now is God of this world, so I don't know.
Are we supposed to start a religion, then?
No.
Let's start a religion, guys.
Okay.
No, we are not starting a religion based around him. Please, I don't want to suffer even more than I already am.
But listen, we'll be tax exempt.
I am not. I do not care about the tax exempt. You are not getting my fucking money.
Oh, that's why I'm hearing noises.
I do not care who the IRS sends. I am not paying my taxes.
Era, I have a very important question.
Oh, no.
What is it, Lorabelle?
So, how would Salasim react if all the party came in drunk besides maybe Kara?
Again, disappointed father energy.
Disappointed father energy, obviously. What else do you expect from him at this point?
Also, is Salasim canonically divorced?
No! He was never
mentioned his
married to
name.
begin with!
This fucking campaign is a train wreck, I swear to God.
Listen, Laura, listen.
He canonically has never been in a romantic relationship because the second it's about to like become a real thing, he's like, I'm a monster. I don't want to like down someone with that.
That doesn't confirm if he was or wasn't divorced. Maybe he got married.
He needs to be married to be divorced. He needs to be married to be divorced.
Lorabelle is just trying to find excuses to get Salasim married and divorced.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Okay, we should set Salasim up with the first NPC we see next session.
No.
Well, to be fair, he's already kind of sweet on someone if you were paying attention in the games.
Look, Lorabelle. It's the person at the library. That's a possibility if you're thinking.
It is the person at the library.
Of course it is.
Remember, he had a whole thing of like he was kind of like he asked her if she wanted to go have tea.
Yes, and she said no. Basically, was it or like?
No, she said no. She said like maybe like we could set it up, which is what sounds was going to report and maybe try to at least have a nice.
Yep. I can't believe I remember in Demon's game, I fucked up my romance. Well, I didn't fuck it up like, but do you remember that?
You didn't fuck it up. You had it going.
I kind of like mentioned something I should. I'm so angry.
I mean,
okay.
We killed the person that you were marrying.
What the fuck?
Oh, that was the other guy.
Not that person. No, that was a trick we were doing the whole time. He meant dragon.
It was near the dragon. The dragon.
My character was trying to romance the princess.
No, I am fully aware, but also I find it fucking hilarious that we put on a fake wedding for Ferran's character, and the
just so we can stab him in the head.
And I believe the full report was he was stabbed in the head, stabbed in the side, and like
punched. What the fuck did you guys do?
Yeah,
they did not.
Fuck them up.
Oh no, he made this like weird pirate captain that was very eccentric. And he did like a roll, and his guy like thought Ferran's character was cute.
Oh my god.
Which he was.
Yar, it be the 7 seas of Plundering. Plundering more
than right there on the deck.
Plundering more than treasure, it looks like.
Yeah, cool times. I was so excited to get the level 9 so I could use my blade skill.
Yeah, you didn't get to do it.
I was so angry.
Dude, I was angry for you.
Oh, mate. When I first made that character, that was my one thing I was going for. I was like, I can teleport with this blade. Nope, didn't get to use it.
I mean, hey man, if you really want to, like mixed campaign, you're welcome to play a Soul Knight Rogue.
I really would like to, but I also would really like to splash out, just. And also,
you really like to what? I didn't hear the second half of that.
Oh, sorry. I would like to just splash out, and do something completely different because there's so much.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know, but we shall see. And also,
you
we played the one shot, and my character's name was Solara, which is Arlos backwards. Surprise, no one picked on. Yeah.
So Mistress,
Yeah.
where's my fake one?
Oh my fucking god, no!
okay, I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, do you have your eye on a certain class and subclass right now that you might want to do for a campaign too?
For me?
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm not going to mention it.
To be fair,
You don't want to mention it?
To be fair, me and Caleb have already considered it. I have already locked in a campaign 2 character.
Have you?
You're free to change it because it's going to be a while before we get there. And fair, if you want to whisper,
I'm
that,
more
you're welcome
like
to do it,
I
too.
like it too much to change at this point. Is what I'm
All right,
saying.
fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I be a Wild West gunslinging, harpoon shooting bastard.
Oh, fair.
Fair enough.
No,
If you
that's
didn't
a
want to say it in
joke.
front of the rest of the players, you're welcome to just whisper it to me. Because I am hearing.
I don't want to say anything because it'll just give it away, but you know what it is, even if you don't know it. If you know, you do know.
Okay, that does not give it away. That makes me confused.
Mhm.
Because we've talked about a few different builds, so it could really be anything.
We have.
So it's probably
I'm
one of
seeing
them.
that.
And there's
Oh,
also a
yeah.
chance that like new subclasses will come out, and you can also talk to me if you want to make a homebrew thing.
Huh.
So
Just be aware,
Strongbow.
a homebrew class that you start out with is not going to be as crazy as some of the ones that I might make if you discover it in game, because that's essentially prestige classes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, fair enough. You know what? I'll just straight up tell you.
All right, what's
I just realized I could get. Oh, okay. Because I could get the best of both worlds, actually.
I mean, like I said before, you might unlock something if you keep going. But like the only reason I didn't offer you one straight up is because you told me you like the Stormkeeper, and I didn't want to like say like now you're this and like you go like
Yeah, no. I'm actually so happy with my class at the minute. Like, I'm so happy.
Hold on, what does this mean? What does this mean?
Sorry.
Quick question.
You gotta explain that, buddy.
Strongbow.
Nope. That's Sorry, that was all incorrect.
Strongbow.
Yep. Context.
Yeah.
We need to have Lorabelle and Ferran have one conversation with each other. I don't think they've had a one-on-one in this
Have we not had a
entire
one-on-one?
campaign.
Damn. Right, well, we need to remedy that. Oh, I can just picture the madness that will ensue in the conversation. Yeah, well,
Imagine
get there.
it turns out to be so edgy and dark instead of hilarious. Like,
yeah. Ferran realizes that he's in love with Lorabelle. Wait, what? What just happened?
no, Ferran is Lorabelle and Lorabelle is Ferran in the end.
Laura Fair? No, it didn't work. I can't be that autocorrect.
You see, their long lost twins separated at birth.
Oh, gee. Hey! It's actually not
No, listen. I do not think that's a possibility. Seeing as human Dwar Drow.
I mean, to be fair, like there is weird things that have happened in games I've seen. Like in my Friday game, one character had a twin brother, and she plays a water genasi, and he was a fire genasi.
Oh god, what the fuck am I
is that not very doable though, was it not? Like that's you could explain that with lore stuff, no?
There was some like chosen shit that was happening.
Fuck wrong button.
Huh. Yeah, Lorabelle, well, we gotta do that. Wait, give me 1 sec. Depart.
Alright, you guys do that. I'll just.
So I have a question for everyone. Are we considering the 2024 D&D rulebooks 5.5, 8, or 6th edition? Because I don't care what Wizards of the Coast says. If you're making a new rulebooks that aren't specified as revised, you can't. Okay, if you're making new rulebooks, it's not 5th edition still. In 10 years.
Listen. Listen. Nobody's gonna use the next edition.
Actually, it's what I've seen so far of it. Some people might. They're not gonna fully use it, but they're gonna take things from it. People might use the monk from it because
what they
they're
will do,
saying they fixed it.
what they will do is take the good stuff from the Beyond and then put it like a one D&D and then put it in 5th edition because it's so modular.
Yeah.
That's my bets, at least.
Most likely, yeah.
Oh, wait.
We're waiting.
For what exactly?
What version are we considering it? Is it 5.5?
They're calling it D&D 1, but the way they're structuring it, it feels like it's going to be like a 5.5.
Yeah, 5.5.
Because they're keeping a lot of the base stuff, but they're adding in a lot of stuff, so it feels like a 5.5 kind of thing.
Oh, do you remember when they tried making warlocks half-casters and everybody was like, what the fuck?
They're like, no, don't do that. That's stupid. They might still do that. They haven't. They just announced it. They haven't like released that much of it. Or they have been going to like different creators and going like, hey, like here's some stuff. Like that's why I know what that barbarian does because one of my favorite DM YouTube channels had like a little talk about it because they were given permission to reveal it.
Oh, it's also like, I think I've ranted about this before, but like, you already have a Headsblade, but you don't put the Headsblade subclass even in it. And also,
they were talking about how they're gonna do like what Baldur's Gate did, and there's gonna be invocation that essentially lets you be a Hexblade. Although I kind of like the Hexblade Warlock as like a class. Sure, maybe add the thing as a invocation, and then people don't have to dip into. It will be the most used feat though, Eldritch Death, to get that one thing, so they can attack with charisma.
Yeah.
But like the Hexblade subclass is a good subclass. Like there are a high level feature of like if you hex something and it attacks you, roll a d6. If you get a 5 or 6, it doesn't hit you.
Yeah, there's
that's a great thing.
There's a fun thing. In Pathfinder, which is the Magus class, which is basically just a Hexblade.
Nice.
Where they can,
yeah, that one.
where they fully do the sword and sorcery.
So, and also, it's like, in the lore, why the fuck would someone make a deal with Patron if they're like gonna get half the spell list of a fucking wizard? Like, legitimately,
Listen. You're selling your look with the original Warlock. You're selling your soul for magic. With the new Warlock, you're selling your soul for half that magic.
Yeah, so stupid because.
Listen. It's soul inflation. The economy, the soul economy is in shambles.
Okay, but like, I'm thinking a bit like in current D&D, it makes sense for a warlock to not be like, I'm going down the wizard spell path. I'm not gonna become a wizard because wizard stuff takes a long time, and you'd still get a bunch of power if you ASAP. The only downside is your patron might be a fucking asshole. So in their new version attempt, it's like why the fuck would you sell your soul if you're only gonna get like half a spell list, pretty much.
My reasoning behind that is you can't give a mortal a bunch of cosmic power without their body adjusting to it and using it for a while. That's why like warlocks level up. Otherwise, because if you make a level 1 commoner into a level 20 warlock immediately, they're gonna explode. That's my reasoning behind that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, fucking hell. People already giving up. I'm just that good in this game. Like, Jesus.
Although I am tempted to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, continue. I interrupted you.
I am tempted that if I ever do a level 20 one shot, to play I want to be a warlock where the patron is maybe level 20. Like I was a farmer 3 days ago. I think that'll be hilarious. And all of his match, like he's just like, I'm here so then someone can supervise me. That is why I'm here.
Wait, you're gonna make a kid like one-shot level 20 character who's just a fucking farmer that got in a deal?
No. Like he made a deal with the warlock, but his patrons knew about being a patron and just made him a level 20 character immediately. And his whole thing is just like, I do not know how to control this. Please help me. And he's like, all right, we'll help you if you do this big scary thing for us. Like, well, I got all this power, might as well use it. With a bunch of like eldritch blasts.
Also, do you remember that time they tried to remake the ASMR? Or because of how they were because they wanted to counterpart the tieflings that wasn't going down a straight line, but like based on the realms that were more half a circle. It's weird. I would have to draw it. What was that? I couldn't hear you.
They did remake Asimov.
I know, but like they attempted to, and I just find that fucking stupid. Like, you want counterpart to tiefling? Y'all already got ASMR.
Yeah, and ASMR already have like a cool ass description thing. Like tieflings have horns, and then the Azamar they get like glowy eyes and wings and stuff. Like if you came in, I want to be like ASMR, and they have like wings on their head that like cover their eyes a little bit. I'd be like, yeah, that sounds very ASMR. Yeah, I'll let you do that. Like,
but like the Ardling, when people first criticized it, they were like, okay, we'll take some influence from different mythologies and make their faces animal-like, and I'm just still thinking that could have just been an ASMR subrace.
Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah, that was a thing. Also, like ASMR, give them multiple eyes, because that's an angel thing.
Oh yeah, I want
straight up like give them a third eye.
I want biblically accurate ASMRs because.
One second, there's a fucking cool image that I have stored in my library. 1 second.
Hell, you can even do a thing of like their eyes look like they're always closed. That's because their eyes are on the little wings are on their head. You can go full Eldritch ASMR if you really want to. Hell, if you're really creative, you can make cooler ASMR designs than tieflings.
I do think the ASMR current look for the ASMR leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, because you just gotta be creative and have a cool a DM that'll let you do that. Like if you came in here and say like I want my ASMR to have like a ring that's like floating around their head, I would allow that because that's very angel like. Give me an angel like description that doesn't go full angel, and I'll let you do it.
Yeah, I'll post this in 1 second. I'll post this in session rolling.
Listen. If I go for an ASMR, I will have the fucking like wheels turning around with the eyes.
Yeah, actually, hold up. I might need this image. Hold up, Zed, look at this real quick.
Wait, what?
Look at this real quick. Look at this image.
I'm in the middle of a game. I will.
Oh, okay. I'll let you know. You know how I described Carmelance with like a ring of eyes instead of a face?
Yeah.
Let's add one more eye where it's like instead of the nose or the mouth where that is. Let's add one more eye there.
I see. Ooh, there's another really cool one here.
I might actually need to bring this in Photoshop and make this into his character art.
Oh my fucking god! Of course.
Yeah, there's also this part that I found right beside it.
Yeah, I just saw them. Nice.
Oh, all right. Wait, you saw the one that had like the.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
Yeah, essentially, make them a little farther apart and replace and take off the nose and mouth and add one more eye on the chin, and that's how Carmelance's face looks.
Ooh, this one's also cool. This one I like a lot.
Where was this art when I was trying to find like reference images to help me meet the Carmelance art? Where was this?
Pinterest. I exclusively look for. I exclusively look for my reference token art on Pinterest mainly because I'm broke as shit.
I might need to start doing that because these are some good art.
I suggest it. I can actually wait 1 second.
If you can point me in the right direction, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no. I have a Pinterest folder, a public Pinterest folder that has
awesome.
18,000 pins in there. I'll share it with you. 1 second. Oh, not email. Can I copy a link? Yes.
Appreciate that. Because right now, when I need tokens, I just aggressively Google stuff until I find what I want.
Mind you, some of these are duplicates, but there are still like at minimum like 10,000 unique ones.
But honestly, like the art you just posted, the one that has the girl with like the floating eyes, like if that could be if that was your Asmore design for a character, I'd allow it. That's awesome.
Yeah, like the semi-translucent eyes.
Like I have an Asmore design I haven't been able to use, but the idea is on his back he has like a tattoo of what looks like a celestial ring with eyes, and when he goes in his protector form, the ring actually comes out of his back, and the wings will spawn from where the eyes are. And they look like they're coming out of the pupils of the eyes.
I'm sorry. If y'all want to see something funny, check out the stream and look at the two characters whose alive names. Like
Hawk Enjoyer and Pussy Hater. Those are friends. Not gonna lie, those are probably friends.
I know, and they're fucking geniuses. Oh, they went upstairs. Gamers never look up. It's true.
I might need to jump out. Let me know if you guys need me. But like, thanks for the Pinterest, I guess.
Don't worry about it.
No, wait, Eric, you can't leave yet. I have a question.
Ask away.
This is going to be the hardest question to answer, but I think it's very important.
I doubt it, but go ahead.
Ooh.
Who would win in a rap battle, Salasim or Ferran?
If we are going on just the characters, Salasim is a wordsmith bard who focuses on talking to people, and he has like therapist train. He would demolish Ferran. If he had to RP this, I would lose because I'm a terrible rapper.
And because Ferran is fucking Irish.
There's also
Ferran believes he can win, so he probably would win. Because he believes it. He would Salasim would whoop my ass.
I'm listen.
Holy fuck,
sorry.
the rap battle begins, and Ferran just says, "I'm gonna win, believe it."
No, listen, Ferran,
and this sounds on this go. Unfortunately, I don't believe you believe it either.
Because I'm gonna win. Fuck Salasim. Like cut off his head and I'll put it in the bin. There we go. But
unfortunately, Ferran, not even you believe you win. Just like how your god didn't believe in you either. Like something like that.
Just your style.
No! Targeting insecurities immediately.
That's that. Whoa.
The creator is calling me. Yo.
That's why Salasim would win. He would go right for the gun.
I'm sorry. But if Ferran does not have in the rap battle, I'm the medieval Eminem, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, I think this is a good point to end off the stream for today.
Wait, quick thing. We have to plan the rap battle during July.
No.
If we're doing that, I'm making a script. I cannot freestyle.
Oh boy. Wait,
listen, we need content for July since someone is going to be dead for an entire month.
Yeah, no, good time to announce that as well as the stream is ending. Yeah, no, I'm going on vacation in July. I'm planning to record some combat content for that when I'm better. So yeah, no, watch out for that.
It's good to know when that happens because now I did not know when. I need to know that for the mini campaign that we're doing while you can't play.
I will send you from when to when I'll be gone. Along with the other DMs that I'm in the campaign with. Anyway, having said that, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. If you are watching this after the live stream has played, next week we will be going again. By then, I hope that we start up again. And yeah, see you guys next time.
Later, later.
Later, later.
Bye.
Bye.
Fucking